So hello everyone, in this video we will be continuing with our series of answering questions, your questions that you have posted through various means, either on videos or under the daily question answer session, hashtag AskDL. So this is the hashtag I'm running. Okay, so the question that Rishi has asked is, I learned deep learning and machine learning to apply to healthcare problems. Okay, please do feature healthcare related projects, specifically vision related tasks. Okay, if possible, try to feature some less common projects which require more in-depth knowledge of DL and vision. Well, Rishi, you are correct that most of the projects in deep learning, whenever it comes to healthcare field, is related to vision only. Okay, and the reason for that is generally, there is very specific type of problems that are solved in deep learning with regard to healthcare. It's mostly you will be given an image. Let's say you are doing pneumonia detection. Okay, so what will be here is you will have the photo of lungs. Okay, so there will be lungs. I know my drawing is not that good, and then there is at some position, you will be able to find let's say some problems. Okay, so this is you have to detect the, let's say this is the place where the doctors look at and say yes, there is pneumonia. Okay, so this we have to do it using object detection. So we need to be able to classify whether this image has pneumonia or not. So it will be a classification problem, yes or no, and if yes, then we also have to find the bounding box, this bounding box that I said. So that becomes an object detection problem. Okay, so this is the most common. Even there is a I remember there is a competition. I think it was pneumonia detection only. Okay, so pneumonia detection, if you search on Kaggle, there is a competition over there. You can go and participate. I think the data set was not that huge. It was somewhere in MB only. Okay, so they were so all the images were 1024 cross 1024. They were DICOM images, I remember. So they were DICOM images. You can go and search this particular competition on Kaggle. So yeah, returning back, when it comes to healthcare, there is a simple like breast cancer classification. I don't even consider, these are toy data sets. Okay, so these are toy data sets. I had told you can also go to UCI repositories. Okay, UCI. So guys, if you have, let's say, a project in mind, why don't you share a data set or give a link to me, okay, along with your comment. Generally on that daily question answer comments, daily, where I ask you to post your questions, you can apart from the comment, you can also give some data set or some research paper, mostly a data set. Okay, so data set or a research paper, and then I will be looking into that, and then I'll be coming back to you with regard to what needs to be done, or if it's a really good idea, then I will definitely be implementing that particular project. Right now, I told you I'm working on as of now on 20th, oh sorry, 19th of what to say, August 2024, I'm working on bird classification. I have almost written the whole code, but the training is taking some time. But yeah, one more important thing in any healthcare also, but in any classification problem or object detection problem, if you're training a model, one thing that you should always remember, and this is very, very relevant even to this question, is that augmentation, it is better to do it before even training. Okay, it's your augmentation part, which we do a lot in healthcare detection, to say your projects. This should be done before training. Okay, because it's a very time consuming process. This is one thing that I wanted to mention. Okay, now let's get back. I have a bit to machine learning. Again, machine learning is not specifically for healthcare problems. Okay, it is for general problems. It's for general problems. So it's good that you did machine learning, and I have to say that yes, machine learning becomes a prerequisite for deep learning. So I'm not holding this back, but yeah, you should concentrate more on deep learning whenever it comes to healthcare related project. Definitely share your research papers or share your data set, or if you want me to do, then I'll have to put this. So okay, so right now I'm doing bird classification. Then on the second one, we will be doing some let's say some medical. I'll have to see which data set we can do on that. Okay, so whether you can do classification, or I would much rather try to do this kind of object detection type of problem. Okay, so that we are able to cover a lot when it comes to this particular domain. If possible, try to feature some less common projects. What do you mean by less common projects? You want to get into something called as GANs, where we have medical images and then we kind of increase data set, but again it will be like augmentation only, but better version, very advanced version of augmentation, I would say. Okay, so this is one way by which it is done. Are you talking about this, or I need some clarity when it comes to this particular point, which require more less common projects? This particular point, what do you mean by less common project? Okay, because the only type of project that I know in deep learning, with regard, now there are certain data sets where you use 3D images, but again it's images, 3D, let's say whatever the data is there, but again it's images. Instead of con 2D you will be using instead of con 2D you'll be using con 3D. Okay, nothing much will change. So yeah, please let me know what you mean by less common projects which require more in-depth knowledge of deep learning and vision. Basics remains the same. Okay, definitely when you have data sets of different kind, different types of challenges come. Let's say I have unbalanced data set, or you have large data set, or there are some models that are ineffective, so we need to custom change a model. So the challenges can be anything, and all of these problems have different kinds of solution. So it depends on the data set. That's why I say please provide some link or data set. In-depth knowledge of DL and vision, again, since basic is same, it totally depends on the problem. There is nothing like in-depth knowledge. I think I have given adequate knowledge on this particular channel. Yes, if you want me to say now try using Gen AI, this is a complicated topic, and yes, I am almost sure that we can definitely use Gen AI in solving most of the problems, especially even image problems. We can use something like uh, the way the stability and stability AI and all these open AI, these people, that models that they use, DALI and other things, Imagen. So if you want to configure this, obviously these are image generating models. If you want to configure it in a way that you can use it for your own, first of all, it will be very advanced, but it will be definitely a very interesting kind of a problem to solve, I would say. Okay, so it will be very, very interesting. Now, what do you want is, again, this is a very nice idea, but I need a little bit of more clarity on this. Okay, so yeah, please continue asking these type of questions. And another thing that I have to mention, that there is something called as super thanks. So there are three dots basically in the just below this video. If you feel you can contribute anything to this particular channel, to this community that we are trying to build, definitely look into that. Most of whatever money will come will go into equipments, so it's not going into my pocket. It'll go into equipments like camera and other stuff, so that you can get better videos. That's the idea. Okay, so we'll be trying to make better videos by using some good equipments. That is the idea. So please go and like and subscribe, and also please consider helping this channel by sharing this video to the people you think this video will be very, very relevant. So I think I have basically covered. Now go and ask more questions, so that we can have better discussions as far as this channel is concerned. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and bye.